Welcome, everyone, to our workshop on the foundational concepts of applied behavior analysis. Today, we're embarking on an insightful journey through the realms of behavior, response class, functional response class, and topographical response. These concepts are not just theoretical. They're the building blocks of understanding human actions and designing effective interventions. Whether you're a student, a professional in the field, or simply curious about behavior analysis, today's session is tailored to deepen your comprehension and application of these essential principles. First, we'll start with behavior. Behavior refers to anything an organism does that can be observed and measured. It encompasses a wide range of actions and activities, from simple reflexes to complex sequences of actions. Behavior can be overt visible or covert internal, such as thinking. Here is some example about behavior. Walking. This can include various forms, such as strolling, brisk walking, or walking upstairs. Eating. This behavior includes all actions related to consuming food, such as chewing, using utensils, or drinking. Reading involves actions like scanning text, understanding content, and turning pages. Talking encompasses speaking in different contexts, like conversing, presenting, or whispering. Playing. This can include a wide range of activities, from playing sports to playing musical instruments, or engaging in video games. Then we'll narrow down to response. A response is a specific instance or occurrence of behavior, typically in reaction to a specific stimulus or situation. It's a more focused term, often used to describe a particular action within a broader category of behavior, in response to an environment or antecedent. Examples for response: laughing at a joke. The joke serves as the stimulus, and laughing is the specific response. Pulling hand back from a hot stove. The hot stove is the stimulus, and the quick withdrawal of the hand is the response. Saying thank you when receiving a gift. The act of receiving a gift prompts the verbal response of expressing gratitude. Blinking when a puff of air is directed at the eye. The puff of air is the stimulus, and blinking is the automatic response. Raising a hand in class. When the teacher asks a question, the teacher's question is the stimulus, and the hand raising is the response to that specific situation. Difference between behavior and response. Scope. Behavior is a broader term that can encompass many different types of actions or activities an individual might engage in. Response, however, is more specific and is typically used to describe an individual action made in reaction to a particular stimulus or situation. Contextual dependence. Responses are often discussed in terms of their relation to specific antecedents or stimuli, indicating a cause-and-effect relationship. Behaviors can be discussed without direct reference to a specific stimulus or context, focusing more on the action itself. A response class refers to a group of responses that, despite possibly varying topographically in form or appearance, produce the same effect on the environment or serve the same function. In simpler terms, different behaviors that achieve the same outcome or meet the same need are considered part of the same response class. A functional response class consists of different behaviors that achieve the same outcome or serve the same function. These behaviors, despite possibly looking different from one another, topographically diverse, are similar because they produce the same effect in the environment or meet the same need for the individual. Example: escaping from a task. Consider a student who wants to avoid a difficult math assignment. The student might engage in various behaviors to escape the task, asking to go to the bathroom, starting a conversation with a peer, or complaining of a headache. Despite the differences in these behaviors, talking, complaining, requesting, they all serve the same function, escaping the unwanted task. Topographical response refers to the physical form or shape of a behavior. It describes what the behavior looks like, focusing on the observable aspects of the behavior. Topographical definitions are used when the specific form of the behavior is important for the intervention or understanding the behavior. Let's see example. For greeting, a greeting can have various topographical forms, such as waving, saying hello, or shaking hands. Each of these behaviors looks different movements, vocalizations, or physical contact, but they all categorize as greetings. When training a child on social skills, specifying the topographical response is crucial, especially if the goal is to teach a particular way of greeting, example, shaking hands. Differentiating between the functional response class and topographical response. Functional response class focuses on why a behavior occurs, the outcome or effect of the behavior. It groups behaviors based on their common function, not how they look. This perspective is crucial in understanding and modifying behavior because it addresses the root cause or purpose behind a behavior. Topographical response focuses on what a behavior looks like, the physical manifestation of the behavior. This perspective is essential when the specific manner in which a behavior is performed is critical for success, safety, or social acceptability. Now we will practice with some mock exams to distinguish behavior, response, functional response class, and topographical response. Mock exam 1. Timmy learns to use different gestures to communicate his needs to his caregivers, such as pointing to food when he is hungry or waving his hand when he wants attention. Which concept does this scenario best illustrate? 1. Behavior. 2. Response. 3. Functional response class. 4. Topographical response class. Correct answer is 3. Functional response class. This scenario illustrates a functional response class because Timmy uses different gestures, varied responses that serve the same function, communicating needs. Mock exam 2. Every morning, Julie says, "Good morning," to her colleagues as she arrives at work. Which concept does this scenario best illustrate? 1. Behavior. 2. Response. 3. Functional response class. 4. Topographical response class. Correct answer is 2. Response. This scenario best illustrates a response, focusing on a specific action. Saying good morning in reaction to a particular situation arriving at work. Mock exam 3. In math class, students show their understanding of a new concept through various means, solving problems on the board, explaining their thought process out loud, and completing worksheets. Which concept does this scenario best illustrate? 1. Behavior. 2. Response. 3. Functional response class. 4. Topographical response class. Correct answer 3. Functional response class. This scenario illustrates a response class because it involves various behaviors, solving problems, explaining thoughts, completing worksheets that are all methods of demonstrating understanding, even though they are topographically different. The different behaviors, solving problems on the board, explaining thoughts, completing worksheets, all serve the same function, demonstrating understanding. Despite their topographical differences, their shared function links them as a functional response class. Mock exam 4. Every time Alex feels anxious, he either taps his foot, bites his nails, or takes deep breaths to calm down. Which concept does this scenario best illustrate? 1. Behavior. 2. Response. 3. Functional response class. 4. Topographical response class. Correct answer is 3. Functional response class. Alex's behaviors serve the same function, reducing anxiety, making this a functional response class, despite the different forms the behaviors take. Mock Exam 5. A teacher observes that a student's handwriting improves significantly over the course of the school year, becoming more legible and neat. Which concept does this scenario best illustrate? 1. Behavior. 2. Response. 3. Functional response class. 4. Topographical response class. Correct answer is 4. Topographical response. This scenario is about the observable form of the behavior handwriting quality, making it an example of topographical response. Mock Exam 6. Sarah participates in different activities throughout the day, including reading, writing, jogging, and painting. Which concept does this scenario best illustrate? 1. Behavior. 2. Response. 3. Functional response class. 4. Topographical response class. Correct answer is 1. Behavior. This scenario broadly covers Sarah's activities, making behavior the most appropriate choice, as it refers to any observable action without focusing on the response to a specific stimulus or the function behind those actions. Thank you so much for watching our deep dive into the fascinating world of behavior response, functional response class, and topographical response class. I hope this video has shed light on these crucial concepts, and you now feel more confident in applying them in real-world situations. If you found this exploration informative and helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into behavior analysis and beyond. Your engagement helps us create content that empowers and educates. Until next time, keep observing, keep learning, and let's continue to unlock the mysteries of behavior together.